Here we are in the location. We're going up there. Up there? The sun is setting over there somewhere. That's where we're going. This is Olivia's sanctuary. We are in the Peak District having a beautiful talk about change. So I will catch you on the top of West Nab. I hope that's a clear enough view for you. You don't get it as clearly when I'm sat here. I think the camera's blowing a little bit. I just ran up there. Literally just ran up this. Oh, the camera's gonna go. Okay. I mean, all I can really say about this is this is a sacred place for me. I've had a lot of memories here. It's in the Peak District. There we go. That is the one. Can you still see the sun? The sun is literally about to go down, which just feels like the perfect setting. The sun going down. The sun is setting on a time of my life. I am exiting one place to move into another, metaphorically, spiritually, and this is a very pure symbol of that. I've got birds flying around me. The heather and the grasses are blowing. The rocks are stationary, solid, and we're on a big hill, just kind of looking out over the land, and the sun is just leaving on the horizon. Thank you. Thank you for this incredible time. And the most symbolic part of this is when I pulled up, literally as I pulled up at the bottom of the hill on the road. I'll put it up a bit now. As I pulled up and I put the handbrake on, Changes by David Bowie started playing, and in the time that I haven't been doing videos on YouTube, I have been in a deep spiritual space with Bowie, and for Changes to play right at that moment as I was about to get out of my car, emotions. This place is somewhere that I come pretty much every time I'm back home in Huddersfield, and it has so much depth to it. It's like this rough and rugged landscape, but it's so calm and so energetic, so spiritual, and I have the greatest, deepest love for it. I've been saying for a while, like, oh, I've been struggling to come on here and do videos. It's been like mainly because things just haven't like felt like they had, which is good because you don't want things to feel the same, but during that time it was sort of indicating that things were happening sort of under the surface, and I had to like keep myself going with my practices and trust that things were going in the right direction. And that is such a huge thing. You got to trust that things are going in the right direction, even when there's challenges, even when you know you feel like you're losing a bit of hope. You've got to trust that things are going in the right direction and things are happening for the most beneficial reasons. And sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Like sometimes it just really doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like everything's against you, but you have to have everything. You have to have the ups and the downs to experience everything and go on this journey of life. Like, this is what it is, right? And so recently, I'm going to say recently, but it's literally been like the last week, my intuition has heightened so much. I've done a couple more meditations that were my truly present meditations where I wasn't trying to rush, and I just woke up in the morning and did the meditations. Been getting myself back out on the really wholesome walks, and I've been trusting. I've been putting a lot of trust in whatever is happening is supposed to happen in due course, and I trust it. And today I just had this huge realization that my time at whatever I'm doing now, my time at like in living the current life that I'm living is kind of it's just fulfilled its purpose. And I don't ever like to, you know, say like it's done now, I'm sick of it. Because when I start to feel like I'm a little bit like not in tune with the things that I was previously in tune with, or you know, the spaces that I've always felt like I've thrived, and I'm suddenly like, I don't know, this just suddenly doesn't feel quite right, I will take that as a nudge in a direction that it's, you know, this has served its purpose now. And that is where I think we need to like shift our focus to. It's not that like we don't have to react in a way where if something doesn't feel right, we suddenly are just like so done with it and so agitated and like I don't want to do this anymore, I need to get out. Because I used to do that. I used to like have really harsh reactions to things, but now I just kind of I let it like work its thing, and I'm kind of like acknowledging that something's changing, and I might have my moments where, you know, I might get a bit emotional, I might just like cry, but let some let some cries out. You got to do that, and you know, try not to think too much and like overthink too much. You can think, of course you can think, but I try not to overthink too much and just put my faith in the universe and in myself, like that, you know, I'm allowing myself to go through these motions and let the outcome arise when it needs to. And you know, that is exactly what's happened. Today I had a huge realization that I need to just like change some things, or quite a lot of things, and I'm just moving into a completely new phase. I'm in total acceptance of it, and you know, trust. You gotta trust yourself. I've said it so many times in this video, but really trust yourself and trust that you know, the energy that we cannot see, the energy that links all living things, all of everything that exists, is in constant motion and is a living entity with us. So it's like, you know, it's the breath, it's the wind that is blowing right now, and my thoughts are catching on the wind, so to speak. You know, I like to think of it like that, like each breath is a breath of the wind. So I'm breathing in this wind, and then I am the wind, and I'm the wind that is then blowing these beautiful plants around me, and I'm the wind that's like flying over the tops of these rocks and blowing my hair so gracefully. And it's just beautiful, and I'm in awe at life and the universe and planet Earth. And we've got to love planet Earth. We've got to protect it. We've got to respect it more. And yeah, go with the flow of how your intuition is serving you. What is it guiding you towards? Where do you feel like you're going? You know, write things down. If a thought arises and it feels like a thought that you want to like go with, then explore it a little bit. You know, don't cut yourself off so quickly because you're imprisoning yourself into a life that you think you have to live. There's a life, your life is being lived by the willingness to explore what you most want and desire in life. And yeah, I challenge you. No, I urge and encourage everyone to just do what feels best for you. You know, don't live a life of misery just because you feel like you're trapped. You're only trapping yourself, really. And recently, you know, I had hints of that, but I've been on a big journey, and I know how to use this new awareness to guide myself into a happier and more fulfilling life, even with challenges, you know. Even if I have to sacrifice a lot of things to gain in other ways, sometimes that's how it works. You know, you've got to lose a lot to gain a lot, and sometimes you've got to lose a lot of material things to gain spiritual things. Just how it be. It's just how it is. And on that note, I truly love you, and I'll see you soon. Good night. Goodbye.